Hi, Mohammed Ibrahim here, and this is my 3D printed Kylo Ren helmet that I'm finally gonna finish up and paint. So in my last video I showed how I made this helmet. I printed it out of black PLA plastic and I painted the metallic parts here with the silver paint, but I never really finished it. If you look up close, you can see a lot of the layer lines still, and it looks really messy and uneven. So I'm gonna clean it up and paint it and hopefully make it look a lot better. So the first thing I'm gonna do is finish welding. This is actually the last seam I have to weld up here. And then I'm gonna sand and file the whole thing down to make it smooth. And then I'm gonna cover it with primer. And then I have this stone texture because I was looking at the high-res photos on the Anovos website, and it looked like there was a bit of a sort of a bumpy texture to the helmet. So I think this texture sort of matches that, hopefully. And then I'll cover it with some flat black and then some clear coat, some matte clear coat. Okay, so after many hours of sanding, I lost track of how many hours. It's a disproportionate amount of time. This is the result. It's fairly smooth. There are some imperfections still, but I'm hoping that all the paint and the texture will hide any mistakes that I made. So now the next step is to paint it with this primer. Okay, so I've sprayed the primer and I've masked off all the areas that need to stay smooth, and now I'm going to apply the stone texture. Okay, so this is what it looks like after the texture, and I've removed the masking tape, and now I'm going to spray the whole thing flat black. So this is how the helmet turned out after the black paint, and this is what texture looks like. So now I just have to paint the silver parts and then I can put on the clear coat. Okay, so this is what it looks like after all the paint and the clear coat. As you can see, the finish is nice and matte. It's not too glossy. And for the paint, I made the cheek areas look a lot more worn than the top. And I put a lot of scratch marks and wear on the edges. You can see I put a blaster mark. I tried to follow the high-res images on the Anovos website to make the wear and tear look as accurate as possible. So now all I have to do is put the black mesh fabric on the inside of the eyes and the cheek parts, and for that I'll be using this black sock material. It's a very thin black sock, and then I just have to put the padding on the inside and I'll be done. Okay, so I covered the eye parts and the cheek parts with black fabric, and I stretched it pretty thin so I still have good visibility while I'm wearing it. But other people can't really see inside when I have it on. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I just hot glued it around the areas. And for padding, I used these foam pads I bought on Amazon. They're 3/4 inch thick, and they're washable. And they come with these Velcro sticky pads, but these don't actually stick to the inside of the plastic, so I had to hot glue these at various points on the inside. This round pad is supposed to actually go in the top, but I found that with that in there, my eyes were too low. I guess I have a larger than normal head. So I have just enough padding to keep it securely attached to my head so it doesn't wobble while I move around. Okay, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and comment below and tell me what you think. And subscribe to see more. My next project, which is already in the works, is the Kylo Ren lightsaber. So if you want to see that, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.